I wanted to make a video about this book, Confessions by St. Augustine. I know it's Augustine. This might be the best book ever written. This book is sometimes called the first autobiography. It is an account of Augustine's life from birth up to his conversion of Christianity, and then the last 3 chapters are an analysis of Genesis. So you might think, but I'm not like a Jesus freak, so I don't really want to hear about all of that. But the book is also about St. Augustine's many questions. And so, I mean, we're talking questions. We're talking every paragraph is going to have like 3 or 4 questions that are posed inside of it, that some of them he answers, some of them are just asked to be thought-provoking. And you'll be getting some portions of his life as a sinner, some about his arguments theologically with the Manichaeans, who he was a part of, a non-Christian religious group at that time, about his travels, about his family, about the life of his mother, about the loss of his mother. There's an incredible amount that happens inside of this book. But what is the central question here? What is going on? What is so compelling that people still read this book 2,000 years later? I think that it might be here at the beginning of book 12. He says, the poverty of our human intellect generally produces an abundance of words, for more talk is spent in search than in discovery. It takes longer to ask than to obtain, and the hand that knocks toils harder than the one that receives. Basically saying all anybody does is fucking talk. People are talking and they are not getting to an answer. And so the question becomes, how do you get an answer? How much time do you spend toiling and knocking and begging for wisdom, begging for knowledge? And so the book is going to detail how are the ways that we get knowledge? How are the ways that we obtain knowledge? What are the faculties, the basic faculties that every human being has that help us to learn things? And what do we learn from our senses around us, and what knowledge seems to already be inside of us? There's an incredible sequence in Book 11 where Augustine is questioning the nature of time. I'm going to read a short paragraph. Time and times are words forever on our lips. How long did he speak, we ask? How long did he take to do that? How long it is since I have seen it? This syllable is twice the length of that. We use these words and hear others using them. They understand what we mean, and we understand them. No words could be plainer or more commonly used. Yet their true meaning is concealed from us. We have still to find out. So what Augustine is aware of is how difficult is the transmission of knowledge. I know something and I want you to know it. You know something and I want to know it. How does this happen? How is there communication between minds, between two human beings, when our words are so imperfect? When our language can't contain the whole idea? But Augustine did not have his wisdom gifted to him. He was not instructed perfectly, and he didn't live perfectly. He was a great sinner, and he is damn harsh on himself about all of the beliefs that he had. And the conclusion of all of this is that you will only find answers to your question in God. You will not find them anywhere else. He ends the book writing, what man can teach another to understand this truth? What angel can teach it to an angel? What angel can teach it to a man? We must ask it of you. Seek it in you. We must knock at your door. Only then shall we receive what we ask and find what we seek. Only then will the door be open to us.